Hi everyone, welcome back to another process video. Today I'm on the Crafty Maven Getaway channel again with In Your Pocket Tuesday. Here is our inspiration piece for this week and a sample of materials I have selected to work with for this page. I'm not going to use all of those things, and we'll also add some more things like these gelatos. These are the metallic ones. It's like a light brown and a dark coffee color. So I've decided to do a bit of a gelato background on some of the cards. So I have put some on my craft mat and added some water to them and sort of paintbrushed them onto the card, but I didn't quite like it. It wasn't vibrant enough, so then I've just taken the gelatos and put them straight onto the paper, dipped my brush in some of the leftover gelatos on the mat, and just diluted the colors a little bit, or reactivated them with water, and it works quite well. They kind of react to water really well, so it worked a lot better to put them directly onto the paper as opposed to onto a craft mat and then put the paint onto the paper, as it wasn't as vibrant as if you put gelatos directly onto the page. So I've done that to 3 cards, just to add a little bit more color and a little bit more interest to the background. And now I'm quickly going to dry it with the heat tool, and it really doesn't take too long to do that. It gets pretty quickly absorbed into the paper. You just got to be careful not to add too much water to it, because this is not watercolor paper, so it's not going to withstand water a lot. It's okay to add a little bit, but not too much. I have taken some, I've cut out some embellishments from the cards. I didn't have any ephemera to go with this collection of papers, so I've just cut out some of them from some of the Project Life cards. I've decided to back a couple of cards with smaller Project Life cards for a bit of a layering effect, and so that the photos are separated from the background a little bit. I've taken these, the template from Amy Tan, the stitching template, and I'm going to add some stitching to some of the cards. So on the bottom right card, I'm going to add word love, and the top left card, I was going to add a few chevron pieces in each corner of that card, and then a star on the top right card. So I've just stitched that with brown thread, and I attach it at the back with sticky tape. I don't tie knots into it because knots add bulk to the paper, so I just sticky tape it at the back. And you can see here how it all turned out. I've decided I wanted to add some wood veneer as some extra embellishments, and I'm just going through my stash of wood veneer trying to find some that I think will work on the page. I found this word noted, and I'm going to put it on the bottom left card where I've got a photo of my scrappy space, and just a few hearts and things around the place as well. Just going through selecting different things. Some things didn't work on the page, like those little chevrons. If they were at right angle, they would be okay, but they just they were too different from the stitched chevron that I've got on the card. So once I've selected a few things, I'm going to glue them down. And I'm just using normal white glue in the fine line bottle for the little things. And that works quite well on wood veneer or paper and things like that. If I want to attach metal or something a little bit heavier, I then use glossy accents or silicone-based glue. On this card, I wanted to obviously I needed to cut off the extras, so I've just put glue on, or double-sided tape onto the card itself, and lined it up where I made sure the things in the photo that I wanted would be there, and I've just cut off the excess. And this bit I've taken from the inspiration piece where they had spools of threads in blue and greenish colors. So I've used those and I've rolled them up. I've been watching videos from Missy Whidden, also on YouTube, so check out her channel. What she does is she likes to roll up thread and back different embellishments with like a rolled up tangled thread. So that's what I've been doing here, and I really like the effect. I've used two colors on here. One was like holographic metallic-y green, and this one is metallic-y kind of pearlescent blue. And I have to say this blue was a lot easier to manipulate. The like the holographic one is more plasticky, and it just it was hard to manipulate, and it was just going all over the place. So I'm going to add it in a few places. I was trying to find something to add to go with the rose to have a bit of a cluster down the bottom, but once I've added tangle thread, I decided that that was enough. It was enough color and enough texture on there, so I didn't need any extra embellishments. Finally found the spot for the little roses, the blue roses that I have cut out from another Project Life card, and put some tangled thread behind it and placed it at the bottom of the photo on the bottom left card. So putting some finishing touches, adding some labels and cutting off extras from photos and different things. And now I'm going to work on my title card. I wanted to put my title, week 40, and I wasn't quite sure where I was going to place it. I've found some of the leftover wood veneer numbers and added that on there, and then I just needed some letters to spell WK for week, and I just grabbed those doodlebug blue letters, and because blue wouldn't then stand out on top of the circle with the butterfly, I have decided to put it on top of the gelatos and put it sort of next to it. Then I've just taken my date stamp and stamped it on top of the card for the dates of the week, and I've just stamped it off as well on the card, so you've got additional faded I guess copy of the date. And the card was still looking a little bit bare, so I have added some of the washi tape that I have selected to work on this page with. I've selected quite a bit of washi, but didn't end up using any of it except for this little bit, because it just was going to look too much and I had enough going on the page already. I've stapled some of it down. It was hard to attach it on top of the thread, so I have stapled it down there, and then I've just started stapling a few extra things around the page just to add extra texture. This is going to complete my page once I've rounded off all my corners. I have also filled in some journaling. There wasn't too much journaling happening here. So stay tuned for some close-ups. If you've got any questions or comments, leave them below. And don't forget to click like and subscribe for more videos. Thanks for watching. Bye.